Hey guys, happy Saturday. If you guys are Knicks fans, you know what time is it? We're 2 wins away from winning that championship. Let's go Knicks. But today we're going to talk about strategies that can help you pass your prop firm. And these strategies right here, I started utilizing them, and to be honest with you, it was a game changer for me since I was able to start practicing and using it. So let's go ahead and jump on these charts right here so we can see what am I talking about. So if you scroll down here, it's Saturday, so of course the market is not live. You're gonna see the price moving or a countdown of time on TradingView. But let's say for educational purposes, we're here at 30 at the open, usually at the orb. So one of my favorite indicators would be it's going to be the orb key levels. All right. You can get it on here in the indicator section on TradingView. Now, in hindsight, it's not going to look like this way all the time because prices do move. There's no guarantee that the prices, as soon as it breaks orb, that it's going to go to its TP level. So Friday was like a slam dunk for me, to be honest with you. But what you see here is that there's a lot of choppiness here. Like people get worried, well, it's gonna go short. Let me jump on short right here. This looks like it's gonna reverse, so let me go up here, but end up being the other way around. Now, the second step that I would suggest for you guys to do is change the chart up. So how we're gonna change our chart is that there's one chart that I think that is going to be very crucial for your trading, initially your trading career that you're starting off, is that you want prices to be more clear and for you to see exactly, because you can easily see the confluences by going to SPX and jumping back and forth. But if you're not that type of trader that wants to jump to chart to chart to chart to see the confluence of NQ, what I would suggest to get a little bit more clarity, and if you're scalping especially, go ahead and get into the Renko chart, and as you can see, it's much cleaner. You can get a much cleaner look. And if you let me scroll down for yesterday because we're on the 1 minute chart. Once you switch over, it goes to the day, but we're here now. So let's say, for example, all right, you see this chart, you can see like the flow of the trend. Where's it going? Now, there's a second part of this that I like to add to this chart, and it's the fractals. Now, a lot of people don't like them. People do, some people don't. But with the fractals, what you can actually do is this. When you add it to your chart, it shows a little indication of direction where it's going. Now, with the Renko chart, remember, it's not when the market is live, whatever entry you go into, it does not go to exact price because you might be a little bit high, a little bit lower, but initially you're using it for the direction alone. All right. So let me go ahead and change this a little bit more. Now, the fractal one, the reason why I like fractals is like let's say, for example, you get in here, you see the fractals, you come down here and you see the fractals is showing, you can get out, you might break even or maybe come with a little bit of profit. However, there are gonna be stages where, and for instance, you see this right here, and you're thinking it now. At least that this is not a true reversal; it's a pullback on the chart. So what you would do is that you will wait to see if there's any confirmation of a fractal. Apparently, there wasn't, so it just kept on trending. Now, the orb indicator 45 because it's the orb. It starts making its support and resistance line on from 9:30 to 9:45. So that way you more or less know what you got. Now, from let's do a play-by-play from Friday where I happened to make a couple of trades is that I saw this first TP right here. And that's the beauty about this free indicator that it gives you a suggestion of first PT. Now, if this goes down and would have took my TP, I would have been great. But you see, the fractals came out here and it showed an uptrend. Now, in hindsight, you do want to have another indicator like active and not be active, just so you can see exactly what's the strength of the trend. So I got these anti ribbons. So every once in a while, I'll turn this bad boy on and it shows me exactly like the trend, how strong. The wider these bands are, the stronger the trend is. So when I saw this right here and I saw this huge ribbon, what I ended up doing is that I entered here, got stumped out. I saw it when because it showed up like a trend as going upward, but then what I did was I ended up waiting for this lower low at the time. And when I saw it surpassing it, that's when I entered and was able to ride this trend down a little bit more and gaining a couple points. Like I said, I usually take it on, take it off sometimes. And also, a good one is the EMA. I put it at the. So, for example, if I was here and I would have taken a trade here and just sat on my hands and just let it ride, this would have been a tremendous move right here. But as you can see, like I'm gonna move this. This could have been an easy scalp. This could have been an easy scalp to touch and retest and going up, going down, easy scalping. Now I will tell you this: if you're using this strategy, I do not go further than 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock in the morning. As soon as if I'm in the green before 11 o'clock, I am not touching this chart anymore. I am not touching this chart. This is a 50K eval. You see how close I am from getting this evaluation to pass. I'm already 3 days ahead of time. So that means once I reach the goal, I got to trade for 2 more days on a smaller, like maybe 1 micro. So that way each day it shows like I traded something. So that way I can get my funded credentials on this. But when you trade this style, it shows a little bit of a pattern that makes it much easier for you to actually go ahead and make great decisions and manageable decisions for you to trade with. Like on the other hand, like I'm gonna switch over to the regular candlestick. And like I say, I gotta go all the way back. You see all this noise right here because in most cases, you go here. Let's say, for example, you take this short, it reverses on you a little bit. You start panicking. Next thing you know, you're just go ahead and just like, you know what? It might go to the midline, and it doesn't. If you're not gonna use the fractal, excuse me, if you're not gonna use the Renko chart, and you just want to stick with the candle, that's on you. But if you're gonna use the regular candles, try to use the EMA. Simple tool. Cannot go wrong with it. Because let's say, for example, like I told you, if you're right here and this is the market open, I would not suggest you. You don't have any experience of the market open on NQ. If you don't have the experience or maybe the knowledge of you sound like somebody in it, the knowledge of knowing how to trade the exact open, you might start panicking because these prices do fluctuate, and in some cases, in some charts, you might see huge wicks just back and forth here, and you might as well just wait it out. But with the Renko chart, it smooths it out, so you have more or less an idea of what's going on. Now, I will tell you this, and this is a key important because I know a lot of you guys they want to, you want to pass your eval same day ahead of schedule and do all this crazy. I burnt out more funded accounts on the 50K trying to trade with heavy leverage, 3 to 5 contracts, minis, and get wiped out in seconds. I'm literally telling you guys, do not trade and up trade a mini huge amount of leverage. You're better off taking some micros, trading 2 to 3 at most, and just trade. I'd rather you guys have 2 to 300 green days every day until you pass an eval than you try to go ahead and pass an evaluation in 1 or 2 days and hoping once. And that's the psychological thing about it is that once you are funded, and I've been there plenty of times. I know in other videos like this show that I was funded several times, different amounts. That once you're in the funded stage, you want to hit these home runs. Don't do it. Don't do it. You will lose more money being, just go ahead and retesting and retesting and retesting. And what you're gonna do is burn your hemorrhaging money, and you're just go ahead and giving the prop firm your cash. Trade small, and be able to make your money back. And there was a saying like if you make what? If you make $200 every trading day, it's like 50,000 a year. Try to get a second 50K account. Get funded with two 50K accounts, and then trade $200 each per day. Like copy trade them. That's $400. It's close to 100,000 a year. If my math is correct, it's almost 100,000. And imagine if you got 3 more and you copy trade them. Now you're living really comfortable off of trading small. Now you won't get funded. I'm guaranteeing you right now, you will not get funded overnight trading small, but you'll be consistent. You'll be able to consistently get payouts. And that's the goal for this channel. This is the goal for me, to you guys. I want everybody to be successful. I want to, dream about having like those days that some of these guys are getting like $5,000 days, $10,000 days, going Apex, have 20 accounts and making like a $30,000 day. Do not get even, don't even, if you decide to go on mini, fun mini max, I'm telling you guys, you playing around, when you're leveraging so much money like that, you are leveraging with fire and you will get burned. Now, I'll tell you this, if you study and just follow these trends, I forgot to plug in my computer, but let me just end on this. The best way is slow and steady. Remember that there used to be a story about what is the tortoise and the hare was always so fast and he's gonna win the race. And it was a tortoise that won the race, slow and steady. So thank you guys for viewing this video. I hope you guys enjoy my content. Please like and subscribe. Like I told you from my past videos, I'm new to this. I'm getting little stuff here and there. Even got myself a brand new wireless mic that sounds phenomenal on this. And I'm getting a little bit more confident while I'm talking to you guys. Because remember the first videos, I was nervous because I'm not really used to, and not only used to recording myself, but I do get nervous just talking in public in general because I was never that guy. Even when I had a corporate job and or whatever the case may be. Whenever I was put to talk to people, like I was always fumbling my words. Shoot, I'm fumbling my words right now, just talking to you guys, and there's nobody here but me and the microphone. So I thank you guys so much. And also, if you need somebody that's gonna, if you need somebody that you need help with guidance, there are people that I did subscribe to. That this is not mine. This is not my course. I'm telling you right now. I don't have a course to sell, but I do have a course that I can just refer you to. You guys see him every morning. They're killing it. They are killing it. They don't use the Renko chart. I do. It looks more smooth for me, but they trade just plain candles and they're killing it. 100 points, 200 points days. And if you want to get more information about them, there's a link on the bottom in my description. You can follow. You can follow them. You could also, if you want to sign up from the courses, something like that. And the indicators. Let me see if I can pull up one of the indicators right now. There's one that I'm using. I'm telling you right now, it is bomb. It is super bomb. Let me go ahead and let's see. Invite P2P. Let's smack it on. It has levels to it. All right. Usually when it's live market, there's more stuff to it, but it does show indications here and there. Let me go ahead and put the orb back on so you more or less so you can see. So let's say, for example, if you have the fractals, right? Because remember, sometimes we might have to add a couple more charts. I see the fractals right here, boom, but it's 30. So 30, hold on a minute, buddy. Then you wait, and right here, this right here would have been a phenomenal move. On 1 minute or on 3 micros, phenomenal move. But anyway, guys, like I said, I'd like to thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And anything that you want to throw at me, any questions, feel free. I want to have fun when I'm doing this because I figured like, hey, I'm in my 30s and I always wanted to do this. It's one of my dreams. So I'm taking the courage to actually do this with you guys. So I thank you so much. Like, add me, subscribe, and also click the link at the bottom so that way you can get some professional help to help you pass those evals quicker and maybe build that confidence for you to go ahead and make that decision on being successful. They're great. They're great people. And to be honest with you, I've never met them personally, but eventually that is one of my goals to actually meet the guys that taught me how to trade on their courses, and I want to thank them because I was able to take my family out and pay my my monthly expenses and stuff